one of the things in this week's Parsha is that we get to the point that the Torah discusses the clothes the Kohanim or the priests would wear in their service in the tabernacle and later in the temple. And so we have to wonder, why does the Torah care about what you wear, what the priests will be wearing? We have to remember the priests were doing, as you might think, double duty. They were representing God to the people and the people to God. They were the middlemen. And an important thing is we don't think about it, but there's an old expression that the clothes make the man. We behave differently depending on what we're wearing. Men will usually behave better when they're in a suit and tie. It's like it's a subconscious thing. I remember, and also soldiers, they have to be properly dressed. I remember when I was in basic training and I was getting ready to go and eat, and then they told me to stand up and look at everybody, make sure they were properly dressed. And I just looked out and I saw how we're all the same. Everybody in the uniform, it really looked great. Young kid, you're looking at this and it's a very important thing. But it brings home the idea that if you're properly dressed for the job you have to do, then you will do it, you'll take it more seriously. And remember that the Kohanim, the priests, they represent all the Jewish people. So they have to really take seriously what they were doing. It wasn't something lackadaisical. So that's why the Torah places so much stress on it. And like when we come to shul, we should be, especially on Shabbat and Yom Tov, you should be dressed in the appropriate manner. There was a fellow who used to live here. He passed away, and he would get very upset if on Shabbat someone showed up in shorts. And he would start. He was a survivor, by the way, a Holocaust survivor, and he would start yelling at them. And we used to have to explain to him, "You can't do that." But we understood why he was so angry. So it's something, so remember the clothes make the man, and we have to remember that, something to think about. Kaddish Rabbanim.